Now I gotta say, before I really do anything in this video, just want to thank everybody who has been watching. This channel has recently passed 400 subs. Yeah, the channel now has 500 subs, so this is kind of awkward. You guys actually seem to be enjoying these videos, which actually really means a lot. I've spent a good amount of time lately trying to work on editing and stuff like that, and actually trying to, you know, build stuff that looks decent. And I feel like so far I've done a pretty okay job, right, in this world. So thank you for the support on this series. I really do appreciate it. But we are back with my Minecraft hardcore let's play playthrough kind of thing. And last time we built this castle. And I gotta say, I lied to you guys, okay? There's no villagers in here just yet. I said last time that I was going to put villagers here between episodes. I just don't want to do anything else in this world, honestly, until we have elytra and shulker boxes, okay? It's just a lot easier to deal with Minecraft when you're overpowered. And that's what today's plan is. Not necessarily to become overpowered. We're not going to get netherite and get, like, perfect enchants and all that stuff. But I want to beat the game, okay? We're going to start out by collecting all the resources necessary to go to the end.
Whoa, that's a big fire stick.
And to defeat the Ender Dragon. I want to explore the further parts of the end. Get some elytra, get some good loot that way. Obviously, some shulker shells as well to make building bigger projects a lot easier. And the third thing I want to do, the build for this episode, is going to be a museum. Because I kind of want to start putting my cool stuff up somewhere else. Like the dragon egg, dragon head. I don't even know what else I could throw in there that I have right now. Maybe the goat horn. That's a pretty cool, you know, object that we have. Not completely rare, but love me some goat horns. I've always wanted to make a museum. I just never really got around to it. Normally, whenever I get anything cool, I kind of just throw it in my house. But we're gonna make a dedicated building to kind of mark the history of this series. Maybe I'll throw my first pickaxe there too. I think I actually still have that. But yeah, if you missed the last episode, we built this castle, and it's made to house an iron farm, which is in here. Producing kind of well. Oh, look at that. It's also apparently a dark oak slab, a mossy cobblestone slab, a mossy cobblestone stair, and exposed cut copper stair farm. That's the best. That's the kind of iron farm you get on this channel. This will also house our villagers. I mentioned it before, but I didn't actually move anyone in here. It is still completely empty. But I think it looks kind of nice at least. Even without much decoration on the inside, the outside still looks pretty epic, in my opinion. Got a couple really nice comments about the castle as well. Certainly appreciate that. I think for starters then today, we should go get some ender pearls. I want to say I might have like one or two. My inventory is a complete mess though, so I definitely have to clear this up. I think we are all set to go to the nether now. Inventory is rather cleared out. I'm bringing a bed, even though I can't use that. Whatever, it's still gonna stay in the inventory. Not a big deal. But let's hop over to our nether portal. I really hate our nether spawn. We're gonna have to do something about that in the future. And I only have like a stack of gold, so I'm not gonna bother bringing any. We'll just go to a warped forest and try to kill some endermen. There's a warped forest over this way. But getting there is going to be a little bit annoying. I really hate this nether spawn, like, so much. And we are in. Kind of. We actually just have to break in now. And we are finally in the fortress. Gonna make sure we're safe from some wither skeletons. Gonna screenshot those coordinates for sure. And let's go kill this blaze. I'm sure there's a spawner over here then. I should have brought a shield. The more I look at my inventory, the more I realize, like, I shouldn't have brought all this stuff. There's no reason for me to bring the diamond hoe or the axe, but it's whatever. Now, I don't believe there's actually a spawner over here. I guess those blazes just kind of spawned on their own. Gonna gather some quartz on the way too. Be nice if we can get some levels, but at the moment we're just repairing our pickaxe since it has mending on it. But I do want to get to level 30 again before we hop into the end, because I want to enchant a bow with a level 30 enchant. Yeah, okay, just 4 saddles in this one chest. Don't think we're gonna need all of those. Go get them. Go get them, my minions. I didn't drop the bow. I was really hoping you would. I haven't found a blaze spawner yet, but I've just been killing a bunch of blazes that I just see, like, roaming around. There's actually been a ton of them. We have 7 blaze rods. I feel like our drops are actually, you know, pretty decent. Got that dream drop luck at the moment. This is where all the action is, it looks like. Yeah, there's some blazes over here. There's some wither skeletons over here. And this is where the spawners are. There's at least one over here. I can see it to the right. I don't need that many more blaze rods, actually, so I don't want to, like, push my luck too much. I'm not trying to get all the wither skeletons right now as well, so if I can just get a couple more blaze rods, I'll be fine. I have 7. I think if I can get to like 10, I'll be chilling. Yeah, I wish I had a shield. Oh god, I wish I had a shield. I'm stupid. Sweet, I'm gonna go get this blaze rod and then I'm done. It's actually 2. We're chilling, we got 11. Good with that. Let's get out of here. I still do need the ender pearls, obviously, so we actually have to stay in the nether. I just want to get out of the fortress. Dude, this is so sketchy. I just want to get to the warped forest. Why is this so hard to do? Dude, this is incredibly sketchy, but I don't know what else to do. Just make the jump, and we're in. We made it to the warped forest. Oh god, I wish my portal was over here. I hate basalt deltas so much. We got ourselves in a weird position right now. I accidentally hit a piglin. Yeah, so this is kind of weird. Might have to make an interesting escape here in a little bit. I think the piglins are angry at me, so I'm just gonna leave. I'm not trying to die to them. Here's a tip about Endermen if you guys didn't know this. If they're mad at you and you keep looking them in the face, they don't run at you. So if you're ever caught in like a really weird situation with Endermen, you can just try to like stare at them straight in the face and they won't come closer to you. We nearly have a stack of ender pearls. I'm good leaving on that note, I think. So let's make the very sketchy trip back. Yeah, this is just like the worst nether in the world, I think. It's definitely up there. That sucked. Let's leave. It's time now to clear out the inventory once more, and then we can consider trying to find the stronghold. I don't know if I'll go find it right away, because I still do want to enchant a bow. What is my bow enchant even going to be? Let me check that out, because if the level 2 enchant is decent, I might just take that. Oh, it's way different. Okay, so let's definitely wait until we get to level 30. So I guess you know what that means. We're gonna go trade a whole bunch of sticks. In order to find this image, I googled good stick, and I think I completely agree. This is a pretty good stick. Now, if you haven't already, definitely leave a like on the video for this stick. Just look at them. Do you guys like my AFK chamber? For when I was waiting for my spruce trees to keep growing, because I needed like way more spruce than I thought for that castle. I think it's a nice aesthetic. Adds to this area very well, you know? But we have a ton of sticks, also a bunch of leftover planks to make more if I need it. So let's head over to the village and go bamboozle some of these guys to get some massive stonks. We are now level 30, so let's go enchant a bow, and then we can actually start looking for the stronghold. Go ahead and get power 4 and unbreaking 3 punch 2. Not a bad bow. Definitely not a bad bow at all. An unbreaking 3 book is next. That's actually really solid. May have to go ahead and get that. I think we're looking good to go look for the stronghold. Sadly, we don't have a full, like, enchanted set of armor. But if I'm being real, I'm okay with the armor we have. I might as well check out level 2 enchants on everything. It's probably smart to at least get some kind of enchantment on my armor for this. Like, protection 2 on the helmet, I will take that. It's just prot 2, but that's fine. We can obviously disenchant when we come back. That does mean, though, I did lose the unbreaking 3 enchant on a book, but it's not the end of the world. I'm gonna enchant the chest piece as well. Thorns 1, fire protection, Thorns 1. The fire prot's not gonna be super important, but it's fine. But let's toss a pearl and see where we have to go. It's this direction, and of course the first one breaks. Why wouldn't it? All right, this is going to be kind of awkward, but I'm pretty sure the stronghold is like in the middle of the ocean here. Found some diamonds digging down. Cool. All right, I'll take it. I don't even know if I'm in the right spot. I was kind of just swimming around underwater for a while. Found a spot I was able to dig, so I just kind of started doing it. Honestly, this is just kind of ridiculous. It's been tough for me to try to find this stronghold. I don't know why, but I found more diamonds. I honestly wasn't being too precise with this, because I was kind of just going near the areas where it started changing direction, figuring if I just dug down I could find it. But this is exactly where it starts pointing down. So let's just dig down from here. I probably should have just done this from the start. Yeah, it's right here. Cool. Should have just done that from the start, I suppose, but I mean, I got 30 diamonds this way, so it can't be that bad. I found a library. That's nice. Let's try to find the chests in here and get some books, potentially. Nothing good in the first chest. Let's go upstairs. We got an infinity book in this library. Also a respiration 3 book. It's not bad. Also take all the regular books. Not too shabby. And there is the spawner. Perfect. I think it is time, though, that we do this thing. Think my inventory is all set up. I got my water bucket over here. I'm actually going to have it next to my bow, I think. So I got my water bucket here in case we get flung up into the air. I got a bunch of food on me. We should be good. This is always scary to do, but especially in hardcore, right? I'm gonna grab some blocks as well. just in case I have to pillar up or anything like that. Let's do this thing. Alrighty, we are here. Start taking down these pillars. Also, while I'm here, I'll get the achievement of getting the dragon's breath. I think we might have gotten all of the towers. So I think it's time we just start shooting. Now, I'm always really scared to actually go after the ender dragon when she goes into the middle, because I feel like you get flung so easily that way. I kind of just like staying on the move. Oh man, we're getting real close. Does not have much health left. Just don't get flung off. And there it is! The ender dragon is dead! Oh, it's great. Feels so good. Let's get all this experience. Let me not drop my bow. Let's also heal my pickaxe. Might as well. Got 65 beautiful levels. Actually, a little bit more. Hold on. Maybe 66? Yeah, 66 levels. Let's also grab the egg. Bada boom. We got the egg as well. Alright, so we will be back in a little bit to go through that gateway. But first, let's hop through the portal again. Head back to the house. Or let's not head back to the house because I slept in the middle of nowhere. I'm an idiot. Alright, let's go find the house again. Nothing says home sweet home like this dirt bridge that we got going on. I miss that so much. No, okay, well, we're finally back. And we're gonna go spend all of these enchantment points. Who are you guys? Wait, huh? Where did those villagers come from? I genuinely have no idea. Are they able to get out of the breeder? What? Huh? Are there too many of you guys that you just, like, phased through the wall? Oh! Haha, no! Not at all. I just left that open. Let's do that for now, I guess. Alright, well, we got a couple villagers now in the barn area. Whatever, that's fine. They made it out on their own. I won't punish them for that. We're also gonna go ahead and make, I think, a new set of tools. Probably not armor, just new set of weapons and tools. Just so that we can enchant some fresh stuff. Maybe except for the hoe. Actually, no, I will make a hoe, because if we get Silk Touch, it's worth combining. But let's go ahead and do some enchanting. I won't show you everything I do, because this is gonna take a while. And I actually do need a new pair of leggings. I forgot about that, because my leggings have Curse of Vanishing, and I can't disenchant that. Now we should be good. Alright, so I'm gonna get some enchanting underway, and I'll let you know all the good stuff we get. That's a really good hoe that we just got. Also a pretty good sword. I want looting on that, though, for sure. So we're gonna make another sword, too. There we go, we finally got the leggings I was looking for. Prot 4, Unbreaking 3, that's very good to me. I think that's a pretty good chest piece. I think what you're actually supposed to do with armor is have like 3 pieces for protection 4, and then 1 piece, not the show, 1 piece for either fire protection or blast protection. I think I'd rather have blast, but I don't mind the fire protection right now. I wish I was able to get Prot 4 in the helmet, but we only got Prot 3 here. That's decent for now, I guess. And we are all out of levels. I wasn't able to get a looting sword, but it's all good. It is time, though, that we do a bit of combining. We have a Prot 3 book. I forgot I got that earlier. So I can put that on either the helmet or the boots. I think I'll put that on the boots. Just to make the boots, like, perfect. I'm not sure I'll be able to combine everything that I need right now. I'm gonna start, though, by putting a lot of these books on stuff. So, Swift Sneak. We're finally gonna get Swift Sneak. That feels so much better. You sneak so much faster. Oh, it's great. Gonna throw protection on the boots, then. That brings us down to 12 levels. And I think next we should put Efficiency 5 on an axe. That's exactly 12 levels. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I don't really want the Fortune 2. I want Silk Touch, but I should be able to exchange that later. There are 2 other things left for me to combine. That's these 2 pickaxes to get an Efficiency 5 pickaxe. And it is my hoe with my other hoe, which I don't have on me. I think that was very successful. We got a full set of very good diamond armor. I don't know if I'll switch out this chest plate for blast protection. I very well could do that in the future. But every other piece of the armor is essentially perfect. And then obviously we're just looking for looting on the sword. But you know, for the most part, feeling pretty nice. Feeling a lot safer. I think we're now ready to head back to the stronghold because I do want to explore obviously the further end islands to get some elytra and get some other tools and stuff like that. Our inventory should be good. I have a bunch of blocks. I'll probably run out of these, if I'm being honest. We got some rockets, though, which is actually pretty important, because once I get my first pair of elytra, end travel will be a lot better. Even without mending on it and, like, unbreaking right away, you know, a normal pair of elytra still lasts a pretty long time, so I should be able to take those and, you know, fly to other end ships and stuff like that. I'm looking to at least come out of the end now with, like, 2 or 3 pairs of elytra. It's not super necessary, obviously, since this is not survival, and, like, I don't have any risk of really, like, dying and losing my elytra, because if I die, I lose, obviously, the entire world. But it's nice to have a couple pairs, I guess, in case some run out before I get mending on them, and also maybe I can just use one as, like, decoration in the museum. It can go in, like, an item frame or something like that. I feel like that can look kind of cool. All right, guys, watch this insane water bucket. Here we go. Never seen anything cooler in your lives, I'm sure of it. But I'll be back once I'm in the end again. We're back in the end now, but I definitely need some ender pearls. Just makes, you know, further end travel a lot easier. I also forgot trapdoors to go into the end gateway in a safer way. So we're actually going to have to use some ender pearls. And, you know, hopefully I don't die. I've seen a couple hardcore worlds end this way, where they throw the pearl and somehow the game glitches out and it, like, throws them off the map. All right, we got 14. We should be good. Yeah, let's hopefully go in the further parts of the end. I did it! And I'm on top of a chorus fruit. Lovely. Now it's time to crank this render distance up. And let's see what we can find. There's an end city right away. Nice. Let's head off in this direction then. And let me make sure this ender pearl is not next to where my cobblestone is that I'm pillaring across with. I died in a survival world that way.
Oh my god, dude, no way. Well, that is very painful. We lost a lot of good stuff, including our elytra. I guess, don't have your ender pearls on your hotbar directly next to the block you are building across with.
We actually have 2 end cities. There's one over there too. So this one actually looks really small, but we could at least go get some shulkers. I'm gonna head this way anyway. Maybe there's more behind it that's just not rendered in yet. This is always so sketchy, but here we go. It'll be a lot faster with Swift Sneak now, which is beautiful, but it still kind of stresses me out. I'm not used to moving this fast while crouching, so I'm scared. All right, the first ender pearl is down. We're alive. We made it. Cool. And this end city is terrible. There's nothing going on here. Is this even worth going to? I don't know end cities that well. I'm not even sure if there's loot at the top there, but I guess I'll check it out. And I'm sure you guys don't need, like, end rating tips, but I guess if anybody does, a water bucket is, like, the most useful thing, I feel like, when you're raiding end cities. It allows you to climb all this stuff without wasting time on the parkour. At least we got some loot up here, so this end city wasn't completely useless. Beetroot seeds. Oh my god, dude, we're rich now. Let's go. Really bad loot, but it's all good. I'll at least take a chest, and we can obviously use this chest to make 1 shulker box. Our first one ever. It feels so good to have these. And I believe that's it for this end city. It's very small, or I should say it's average size, but yeah, we're gonna leave. Here, let's redeem my water bucket. 360. Look at that. Just the first try, best thing ever. Now this one's at least a little bit bigger. Oh, it has a ship. Yes. All right, cool. That'll make end travel a lot better then. Another end city with another ship is loading in over there as well. Sick. Let me just build right up to the top of this ship. Finally, some diamond stuff. We got a Prot 4 Unbreaking 3 chest piece. Got ourselves a Prot 3 chest piece and a Prot 3 helmet. That can actually make our helmet Prot 4. That's beautiful. Fire Prot 3, Unbreaking 3 chest piece. Which I think will make our chest piece Fire Protection 4, which isn't that bad. The Curse of Binding one, I'm just not going to take. Because I don't want to accidentally put it on and be screwed. But this is what we came for. The elytra. Oh, they're so nice. Look at them. Alright, let's actually throw them on. And we can continue exploring. And let's fully take to the skies for the first time in this series. Oh, it's so majestic. Nice looking end city over here, though. So we can get quite a bit more loot from this one, hopefully. And then I'm kind of just looking for, like, 1 more ship. And I feel like I can call it on our end travels. Can you get Sweeping Edge 4? Because if you can, we're able to get it. Sweeping Edge 3 sword. We already have a Sweeping Edge 3 sword. That's a lot of diamonds. Also a pretty good helmet. But Curse of Binding I don't want. Curse of Binding I don't want. Curse of Vanishing. All right, well, that's not the end of the world, but I also just don't want it. But our second pair of elytra has been acquired. All right, I'm pretty sure I've gotten all of the loot out of this end city. I'm at least fairly certain I have. We're gonna head off and find another one, which I think we just did. I did not get the dragon head. Hang on, wait, let me go back. We're a dragon now. We've done it. Anyway, let's head off to this other end city. Hopefully this one has a ship for us. It doesn't seem like it does. So we'll find at least one more after this one. There's one right there. Dude, I'm getting actually really lucky with these. What's going on here? And this one has a ship as well. Sick. Let's loot these last two bad boys, and then we can head out. I think we are all good. We looted this city. We really didn't get the best loot from the chests, but we do have 3 pairs of elytra now, so we should be chilling. We got a bunch of, like, backup pieces of armor, I guess, and maybe some things to combine, but nothing that crazy. I feel like we're at the point now anyway where we have really good tools and armor. There's not too much more I could really ask for. But let's just try to find another gateway, and then we can head home. Well, I mean, all right, hold on. Oh, there's another ship. Yeah, I can't not loot it, right? No, I just dropped my one shulker box. All right, at least it didn't fall completely off. I thought it was one of the end blocks. And oh my god, I think I just went down to half a heart. Oh, that could have been so bad. What happened? All right, I think we are done for sure now. So let's just go try to find an end gateway. We got our ticket home. Let's see if I can just fly right into this. Here we go. Am I the best or am I the worst? Oh, first try, baby. We're amazing. And this time I actually set my spawn properly. We're home. We did it. Let's take a nap. So we got a bunch of pieces of armor. Some of these might be able to be combined with the stuff we have to actually make our stuff a little bit better. Got just like an unbreaking sword, I guess in case I ever get like a godly sword that doesn't have unbreaking on it. A couple other random things I got. This is a really solid looking shovel. Actually, it already has mending on it. Some more pieces of armor. A bunch of elytra. One dragon head though. That's amazing, but the best find. All these beetroot seeds. Look at this, man. We are rich as hell. We probably will have to go back eventually to get some more shulker shells. We can make one more shulker box though. Might as well do that. We got 3. That should help out with some projects. But honestly, most importantly, what I want to do right now is fly up to the castle. We can do this. This was so annoying to have to walk up and down this hill so many times to make this castle. But now we can just fly above it. It's nice. Also see some of the mountains in the surrounding areas. This is a cool area we got here. Found a really nice spot. Even over here looks really nice. Anyway, next up for the agenda in this episode is to start figuring out what I'm going to do for the museum. I'm not sure where it's going to go. Maybe we can actually expand over this way now. Clear out some of these trees, throw it up like against the incline or something. That could look kind of nice. I'll brainstorm a little bit. This might be the most important thing I do all episode. Getting rid of that tough block. I noticed it from up there when I was looking down at our area a little while ago. I think it was in the last video. I'll definitely figure out some kind of block palette, but we certainly have to go collect some materials. So let's go do that. I've gathered a bunch of materials, and they are all in these shulker boxes, right? So we have a full shulker of, like, wood stuff. We have a shulker here of mud and just leftover wood stuff that I might end up using, and then a full shulker of, like, rocks. Because I think the palette for this building will be mainly out of these blocks here, out of the gray blocks. We're gonna have, like, a tough to regular smooth stone gradient going on. The roof will probably be dark oak and spruce, kind of like I normally make my roofs. And then I think we're gonna have like a little second floor. It's kind of difficult for me to explain right now, but I think that'll be out of like the jungle wood and the mud brick. Obviously, of course, regular mud too. So like this little pattern we have down here. So no mangrove in this build, but that actually makes me a little happy because then we don't actually have to get any mangrove wood. That is still like my least favorite thing to do in this entire game. Completely unsure if this is going to be enough materials, but it's at least a good area to start. I really don't want to deal with these guys. Can you just like kill your captain? And just like that, their captain was betrayed and killed by some of their own, along with these 2 captains over here. I didn't mean to destroy that grass. I'm sorry, grass. But along with these 2 captains over here. Anyway though, let's head over to where I actually want to put this building, and I think it's going to be down here. This looks like a good spot. We have a lot of room down here. Probably have to level out quite a bit of the land, but I think like the pathway can easily come down this way. And this could be the front of the museum. So still a little bit more work to do. We just have to clear out this area. So let me get started with that. I received a comment recently asking if my builds are my own or if I'm copying a tutorial from somebody or anything like that. I responded to that person, but I'll just respond here as well. So all the builds I've made so far are just mine completely. I'm not following a tutorial with anything. I'm kind of just throwing down some blocks. I haven't actually even built anything on this world before, so I don't have like a creative world for this world right now. I kind of like playing Minecraft this way though, where I kind of just like figure out what I'm gonna build as I'm going. So what I'll typically do is just have like a shape in mind, maybe a block palette in mind as well. And we'll just start throwing down some blocks and, you know, kind of just see what happens. But I definitely have to say that I certainly take inspiration from like Fwip, from Mythical Sausage, from a creator named Mr. Beardstone as well. You know, Mr. Beardstone builds in a very similar style to like our starter house here. And I've been watching his hardcore playthrough. So I took a bit of inspiration from his builds. A lot of his builds, kind of like the second floor will jut out one block away, kind of like this right here. So we definitely are taking inspiration from other Minecraft creators, which I think is a really good thing to do in Minecraft. I think it's definitely healthy to consider what other people are building, but obviously just don't blatantly copy them straight up. And obviously also give credit where credit is due. So now let's go ahead and start laying out this building. We're gonna have a change of plans. I'm gonna put the building up here where I'm looking right now. I think we can make a much bigger flat area up there, but it's still nice that we have this area all cleared out. I feel like I'll use this for something in the future. Now that it's leveled out, we can actually start placing down some blocks again. There's a chance we'll have to like terraform a little bit more around this area to make this whole build fit. But I think I like this area more to work with than down here. We got ourselves a layout. So this is gonna be the entrance, and then this will be the main area where we actually have everything displayed. And this little offshoot over here is going to be where the dragon egg goes. Maybe also the dragon head. Like we can put the egg right there and the head right here, standing on an armor stand. I might also branch out back here somewhere just to have another room just to give this a bit more shape on this backside. Let me actually do that. So let me cut away at the dirt here. Okay, now this is gonna be the shape. We just added one more little room back here. This should be a decently sized building that I think will add to the area very well. And I think we should begin the time lapse right now. So since the time lapse, I have textured a little bit more of the building. So all I've done is just brought in a little bit of mossy cobblestone and some moss. I think it looks nice. Just added a bit more, you know, to these walls. Like it quite a bit. It blends well together. But yeah, here is the museum. It's not completely done. We have not done any of the inside yet. I figured I could probably do that here to, you know, finish off this video. And we also still need to do like the rest of the outside, like the path, and we have to connect it back up to the rest of the area. Figured I can end the episode off by doing both of those things still. And we're gonna do these more together rather than doing them in a time lapse. But let me kind of clear out this inventory a little bit and then we can start working on the interior. I'm gonna begin on the inside here by throwing in the floor and then the ceiling. The floor down here is going to be out of spruce, and then the ceiling will be out of oak. Oh, there's a party going on down here. Now, I don't believe I'm gonna finish off the entire interior of this building just yet, because I don't know exactly what all is going in here. I know for sure, though, that the dragon egg will be over here and the dragon head. So we can at least design, like, this little section of the museum. The rest of this, I'll kind of figure out later, I think. I think we'll at least start off with this kind of, like, spruce archway here to section off these two areas of the building. And then let's go ahead and do just a normal looking archway, I think, between here. And do I want to strip this? I don't think I do. I think that blends in a little bit too much with the floor. What we could try instead, though, is some stripped dark oak. And I think I prefer that. Yeah, okay, so that'll be the divider now. Pretty big fan of that. Let's bring these trapdoors down a little bit more. That's a nice, you know, little entrance into this room. And I think we'll do this for the roof on the inside here. Have like a little spruce around the outsides. I think that looks kind of cool. Looks like it's being a little supported, which I quite like. Then we just have like a stripped oak log there in the middle. We'll probably do a similar thing then for the rest of this build as well, once we actually start working on that. But in here is looking kind of cozy. Let's go and actually grab the dragon egg though, and the dragon head, so we can put it on full display for now. All right, I got a bunch of stuff now to display around the area. We're gonna start though, putting down the dragon egg, and I'm gonna do this on an anvil, because I kind of just really like what that looks like. It's a nice little like pedestal for the dragon egg. And then the other part of this room, I think we're just gonna make like some shelves. Gotta make sure I don't accidentally right click on the dragon egg as well. And we'll throw in like a mix of things over here. So we'll throw some barrels just to kind of like make it look pretty good. And then we will also throw in some actual stuff from the end. Like for example, we will throw the dragon's breath on this item frame. We also got an armor stand, which we will throw some armor on that we got in the end, and the dragon head. One more thing I would like to throw in this room is a pair of elytra on that barrel up there. And that's kind of all the decoration I wanted. Didn't want a ton. I just wanted a room to kind of commemorate the dragon and the end in general. And I don't have any boots from the end right now, so you're not gonna have shoes on, pal. I'm sorry. And then we'll just have a couple other different artifacts in this building to kind of show off the world. Maybe back here we can have another little room showing off like a dimension. Maybe like the nether. We can have some cool stuff like a wither skeleton skull can be on display. A couple other things I don't really know. And you know what? I'll also put a rocket down there to kind of go with the elytra. Kind of show that we can take flight now. Like it for sure. We're looking kind of good there. So that's kind of all of the interior I wanted to do, at least for now. We will, like I said, come back later to finish off the rest of the inside of this building. But to move on, we have to decide on a path. Looks kind of awkward over here, in my opinion. So we should probably level this all out a decent bit. And we probably don't have enough dirt for this. We now have 3 empty shulker boxes. And I have realized that we actually have a decent amount of dirt right here. So before I go collecting a whole bunch, let me just take all this dirt and see what we can fill in. So I'm just going to go ahead and start placing down a whole lot of dirt. Should also point out that I'm not the absolute best at this. It's kind of difficult to terraform and make it look good, in my opinion, but I'll do my best. Alright, I think it's looking a little bit better now. Always looks kind of weird when it's just all dirt. So let's just start kind of stretching a path down this way. Alright, we got a tentative path in right now. And all we have to do next is just detail this path and make it look nice. We're gonna do the same path design we have everywhere else. So let's bring over some like mud bricks, some like stone blocks, some coarse dirt, and some buttons for now. Here's a start to the detailing of the path. Just added some stones in, think it looks pretty cool. But this video is getting pretty long, so I will be back when I have a path I'm completely comfortable with. We got the shaders on. That means the build is completed. So let's go ahead and take a nice little walkthrough in the new path that we just made. It's a little different from the rest of the paths. I think we have more like bushes, but I think it fits. We also have a couple wells. Just a little well design. I like this one quite a bit. Also provides like infinite water sources throughout the area, so that's kind of nice too. Has some practical use. But it's not much, right? It's just like a little path connecting these two areas, but I think it looks kind of clean. In my opinion, pretty big fan of it. Another well down here. And also we added a flower field on like the right side here of the museum. I felt like I should add something here. There was like a decent amount of space and I didn't really want to put like a wheat field or anything like that. Figured some flowers would work pretty well. We just bone mealed a little bit of the outside too. Not all of it is bone mealed. As you can see, like over here, it's still just grass, but there's a little bit of, you know, like the one tall grass, some two tall grass in here. Got a bunch of lanterns around the area too. Looking pretty snazzy. I'm gonna use some rockets and just do a little bit of a flyover, and we're gonna see what it looks like from above. Yeah, I really like that. The path connects super well here now. And we will continue expanding over in this direction. And we will probably even continue expansion over here too. In my head, this is kind of like the farming district. This is where we have the barn, where we have a couple of the fields right now. This is probably always going to be like farmland. So maybe we have like an official horse stable. We can have like a sheep, like wool farm all over in this area with some more fields. And over here can be more of like the attractions. We got like the museum. We can have like a bar potentially. Maybe like some kind of lodge. I think that could look kind of nice. Look at the sun setting over the castle. Oh, that's actually kind of beautiful. Anyway, though, that's going to do it for this episode. Kind of a long one, I think. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.